We present Beyond the Contact, Discovering Comprehensive Affordance for 3D Objects from Pre-trained 2D Diffusion Models. Traditional affordances focus on contact in human-object interactions, or HOI. However, important patterns like relative orientations and positions cannot be expressed through contact alone. These overlooked aspects are crucial for further understanding affordance. Take laptop, for example. Human interacts with laptop not only by typing the keyboard, but also looking at the screen. Umbrella is another example. Humans tend to be under the umbrella, and there are clear spatial patterns. Then the question rises, how do we learn such non-contact patterns? One interesting observation we found was that pre-trained diffusion models create images that do contain inherent knowledge of these patterns. So we can use them, but that's not enough. We need a better HOI descriptor that can model beyond contact. To that end, we present ComA, Comprehensive Affordance, a novel affordance representation that contains all contact and non-contact patterns of HOI. So our method, in short, is to use diffusion models to learn ComA for any 3D object. We do this by first generating many 3D human-object pairs using in-painting diffusion models, and then learn ComA from these generated human-object pairs. The first part, where we generate 3D HOI samples, starts by rendering the 3D object, inserting humans into the images, and lifting humans back into 3D. Here is the detail. Given the 3D object, we first render the object from multiple viewpoints. Then, using the available vision language model, we generate prompts that describe possible interactions from the object image. We then insert the human by applying in-painting diffusion model. Now, naively using boxes to set the in-painting region makes the model change the original object, which is a problem since it creates false affordances. To prevent this, we introduce adaptive mask in-painting. The algorithm adapts the in-painting mask during the denoising process by predicting the human region from the denoised image at that time step and using that segmentation for the mask in next step. This is possible since even at the early time steps of diffusion, the low-level structure of human can be detected by segmentation models. By specifying the region over time steps, we can avoid changing the original object, thus giving us true affordances. To lift humans back to 3D, we use off-the-shelf human regression models to the image, giving us 3D human under weak perspective. To specify depth, we apply ransack to other viewpoint images by repeating joint triangulation to find inlayers with lowest joint reprojection error. The inlayer images serves as weak multiview cues for determining human depth. Now from these generated 3D HOI samples, we learn comprehensive affordance, aka ComA. ComA is defined as joint distributions of relative orientation and proximity for all human-object vertex pairs. These distributions capture the dense patterns of contact and even non-contact patterns during the interaction. By applying different types of expectations, we can obtain the information for contact-based, orientational, and even spatial affordance from these distributions. Now we present the results. Note that we can learn ComA for any 3D objects using our diffusion-based method. You can see from the contact results that ComA does contain necessary affordance information. From the chair example, we can see that human exhibits high orientational tendency, which aligns with our intuition since we tend not to sit backwards if the back seat and handles are provided. Since ComA models dense pointwise distributions, we can obtain rich affordance in detailed local regions. For example, we can infer which part of the human body contacts with selected object part, or vice versa. Another example would be evaluating plausibility of the human gaze by calculating the cosine similarity between the human eye orientation and the object normal with highest orientational tendency. ComA enables diverse applications, including human object reconstruction. Reconstructing HOI is challenging when we only use contact knowledge. We improve this by utilizing orientational affordance from learned ComA, giving much plausible posture compared to previous methods using only contact. Since ComA is learned pointwise, the knowledge can be transferred to other objects in same category easily by using vertex correspondences. For example, we can learn ComA for one instance of motorcycle and scale the knowledge to any motorcycles with ease. Thank you for watching.